Oh, there's a copy of Rand's magazine here, I see. No doubt Mr. Garrett enjoys the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes too. Great detective has a great many followers, it would seem. Come on, Renosuke, don't be a hater. It's so funny. What? What in the world? Okay, I'll get to you in a second, okay? Okay, and we're back. Hey everyone, welcome back, it's Light here. And it's time we continue our investigation. So we just finished talking to Sholmes, and what did he tell us? Oh yeah, to go back to see Garrett, because she's hiding something, obviously. It's definitely suspicious, so let's pay him another visit, shall we? Ah, you very good. Tell me, was this detective chap, get his name, still hard at work down there? Mr. Sherlock Sholmes? Ah yes, rings a vague bell. All that detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid. Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there, for lack of other words to use. Jolly good show. Another cup of tea, if you please, Joan. Now then, why don't you tell me what... God! For the update time, woman, will you watch what you're belly while doing? I shall be I shall be serving dinner shortly, sir. Ah, yes, of course. Rightfully with me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you two to take your leave, if you'd be so kind. Oh, yes, of course. We are deeply grateful for all your assistance. Not at all, not at all. Okay, much a chance to talk with young foreigners like yourselves. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps you could see yourselves out. Wow, okay. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garrett is hiding something. And since no other avenues of investigation seem open to us at the moment, perhaps we should do some digging. But he just told us to leave, right? Didn't dig in where? Oh, like, look around? But he just told us to leave. I don't think they'd like us to... Okay, well, the game's telling us to. I guess we'll look around. Look at that enormous screen. It must have been put there deliberately, surely. Yes, it certainly seems like someone's trying to hide something from view. What could be behind it, I wonder? I'm going to have a very quick look. Just a little peek. Ahem. Maybe let's not, Miss Susa. I think the maid is going to head us off with a cup of tea. Ahem. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we supposed to be looking around if we're gonna be told off for looking at stuff? Portrait of Mr. Garrett was glaring at me, I swear. Have you noticed that all the little frames contain photographic prints of Mr. Garrett as well? Yes, and there seems to be a statue of a lion on the mantelpiece as well. Ah, yes, seemed to come back from local pawnbroker with that little trinket. Seemed to come back? What do you mean? The chap who runs this place is Valley Wizard. I intend to sell him something and came out with that thing. In point of fact, now I think about it, I rather often find myself leaving the place with something I don't need. That means he's a good marketer or salesman. The lion ornament certainly does seem surplus to requirements. Sato-san doesn't pull her punches, or throws for that matter. Okay. There's metal here. What's the matter? It looks like a medal of honor, and it's showcased on a very grand banner. Yes, it's displayed with some pride, I would say, although it bothers me that it's not straight. What? That old thing? Sorry? I should be glad to see the back of it, but the general would turn his grave if I disposed of it. The wall is the best place for it. Keeps the bally thing out of my way. So it's just been polished to shine by accident, I suppose? There appears to be an inscription on the medal itself. Look. Let me see. It says, for distinguished participation. Sounds like the kind of thing honors even I could be in line for. Sounds like the kind of honors. Well, one doesn't like to blow one's own trumpet, but I was given that for my time in the army. Can't imagine an officer with a number of medals to his name, of course. Common knowledge in military circles. Hey, I guess. Sure thing, bud. Are those mortar shells? They're enormous. I hadn't noticed. What are they doing here? Those old things, a couple of little rounds I accidentally fired into the barracks during training, you know? Became a bit of a colorful regiment folklore, that incident. I mean, you deliberately hunted out the spent shells? Well, I wouldn't say deliberately, exactly. They're only scrap iron, after all, usually just thrown away, I believe. But you never know when things might come in useful, do you? Useful for what, exactly? Yes, well... For stirring your coffee? Joan here did manage to knock one off the bally things on my foot the other day while she was dusting. Oh no! But it shed a tear since 1869 before then, you know? Maybe we consider throwing them away? Good here. Oh. That's a full-sized cannon. What's it doing in here? Oh my, it's real. I thought it might be a replica. That old thing? Bah, that's little more than a toy. Sorry? The army was selling it off when I retired, so I decided to give it a new home. Never know when the enemy might attack next. Jolly useful to have a cannon about the house. Wait, it isn't overkill? Be prepared, I always say. You never know what this twisted world is going to throw at you next, boy. Do you think there may be trouble brewing, Mr. Garrett? Always is. Take Joan here. Never fails to have a clean apron in reserve. Tries to move from the barrel, you see. They dry well on the cannon there, Joan tells me, which rather proves my point, I feel. It's been reduced to a drying rack. No wonder the huge cannon looks like it's hanging its head in shame. That's good. So what about these? I notice you have a pile of books here, Mr. Garrett. Do you enjoy reading? Ever experienced a London winter, boy? The nights are long. A better way to pass the time than in front of the fire with a jolly good book. Oh, there's a copy of Rance magazine here, I see. No doubt Mr. Garrett enjoys the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes too. Great detective has a great many followers, it would seem. Come on, Renosuke, don't be a hater. It's so funny. What in the world? Okay, I'll get to you in a second, okay? This crockery on display here is rather unusual, isn't it? Oh my, a genuine London dresser. Isn't it delightful? Although the shelf seems to be broken and the crockery is... Oh dear, it's in pieces. It really is. The word cracked wouldn't do that chinaware justice. Ah, I wonder. Perhaps the cannon was fired at it. No. Yes, probably something like that. But let's not delve too deeply here. I mean, actually, it could be true. You never know. Oh, look! What a wonderful collection of cakes lined up in that gleaming silver cake stand. Lined up? It looks more like someone has half demolished them to me. Afternoon tea is a time of indulgence, you know. It is quite the English way. Mr. Garrett's custom to take 2 cakes with his tea. It sounds delightful. Oh, wait a minute though. There are at least 10 cakes on this cake stand. Well, naturally, and it would never do to waste the leftovers. So whatever Mr. Garrett doesn't eat, I say to myself, Joan, you shall have to tidy up. How magnanimous of you. Okay, it's the last thing, and then we'll see what the heck he's doing on the windowsill. This old candle holder looks a little out of place here, wouldn't you say? Yes, you're right. It's clearly supposed to be gold, but it's almost completely black for some reason. That old thing, yes. Just a cheap piece of ironmongery. Gimcrack, really. Oh. Used it when I was studying, don't you know? For my commission. I know it's old. Hardly worth hanging on to, really. But, well, still has its uses sometimes. Of course. Does everything in this room have some elaborate story behind it? They're memories, Mr. Naruhodo. Memories. Okay, what the heck are you doing up there, bro? What's he doing over there? Mr. Sholmes? Aha, we meet again, my dear fellows. Oh, gracious, when did you sneak in here? Sherlock Sholmes, sir, at your service. Whatever were you doing over by the window? I am given to watching the evening sky as the sun sets, madam. Yet sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks an aperture for such observation. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up here. Well, an eye to one's windows at dusk is a prudent thing to do in London, I'm gathering. He prudent, oops. And one other thing, Mr. Naruto. No, me? I believe that's your name. I thought perhaps you might be in need of a certain great detective's great mind. Oh no. Wait, he's not talking about... Is he? I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon. Do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? There is a mighty secret in this modest room. My eyes see even the most trivial of trifles. Take it you're prepared, Mr. Naruto. I think so. There is just time enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let us conclude the matter before dark. Oh no. Here we go again. Mr. Garrett, though it would seem you are a military man of considerably distinguished service, your standing as a landlord is most certainly not what one might call first-rate. Great, sir. That is all too clear to me. There are two conclusions I have been able to draw by careful observation of your living arrangements. I beg your pardon. The first is that even as we speak, you are concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. And the second is that as a result of the beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you. Yeah. Mr. Naruto, look! The old man's broken out in a cold sweat. Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Sholmes' conclusions are both spot on. How could you possibly... How could I possibly know? You mean to inquire? The answer couldn't be simpler, sir. For in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning, I am the king of beasts. And I know only too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again, Sherlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Not again. Here we go. Game is in foot indeed. Okay, topic 1. Nature of the beast. Okay. Oh man. It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these 4 walls. Thus we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take? For a man with a military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Your furtive glance, Mr. Garrett, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue. Yes, though an army man, you appear unimposing at best. fact that has fueled your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of beasts. This is piffle, I ask you. In the end, your admiration became so great, in fact, that you had a living, breathing specimen shipped from India, which you tried to keep in this very house. What? Yet living with such a wild beast proved more difficult than you had imagined. Chilling traces, gosh, of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well, yet as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madam? With me? I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me with one glance in your direction. It is? Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Or protruding from it is a handbill advertising the circus show. Ah! Yes, you sought to dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Garrett, at Patty's Circus. Traveling show currently sojourning in a nearby park. I have observed the tents. You sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus troupe. True, sir. I most certainly did not. I believe I have made my point. The fearsome beast which ran amok in this room was an Indian lion. And a simple visit to the circus now will reveal the lion prancing jubilantly through a ring of fire. Conclusion. Rampaging. Asiatic lion. Now here's topic 2. Aftermath. Now, Mr. Caradad, it is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, in that blithe pose, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, pain you feel being revealed by that sporting arm. Amid fits of tears, you let your beloved beast go. The strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible in your visage. Nonsense, man! I simply... But what, we must now ask ourselves, is the true cause of this pain? And we only need to follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is the pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer. I mean, bills are painful. Every envelope contains another demand for payment. Or cartloads of meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea. Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on the financial circumstances of your household. And so you had no choice but to let it go. Yes, well, Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Unimaginable? The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. Very expensive woolen carpet, if I am not mistaken. Oh, dearie me. What could have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madam, I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wandering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the Tower of Cakes. No. There is no creature more dangerous on this earth than a beast with an unsatiated appetite. Was it or was it not once said by a certain noblewoman, if they have no bread, let them eat cake? Food is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact. Whatever do you mean? Having tired of the taste of cake, the beast began to stalk its next prey. I'm sure I need not spell out the nature of this final act of destruction carried out by the beast. There is only one logical conclusion. Rushed into a frenzy by hunger, the lion attacked and ate the carpet. The teeth marks in the carpet are a perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India. I have no words. Carpet gnawed on by the starving lion. Alright, sure. Thus concludes Sherlock Sholmes' great deduction of the Spacely puzzle. I forget. That's just beautiful. Ugh! What is the matter with you, Jean? Your poise scolding hot tea all over me. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Garrett. I'm afraid I didn't notice. Why do you not notice? I guess, in this instance, she's probably spaced. The deductions can be startlingly sharp. It stands to reason that your cup runneth over. Indeed, my revelations can make people spill tears at times, too. No. Oh! And Mr. Sholmes, sorry to butt in again, but can I make an observation? Why, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. What is it, again? Well, your deductions just now. Do you really think a lion could have fit inside a room of this size? Indeed, it is the only explanation for the facts. Terrifying truth that all too often lies beyond the realms of common sense. But wouldn't it be an idea to consider what lies inside the realms of common sense as well? But if an uncaged lion had run amok in this very room, surely Mr. Garrett and his maid would have been hurt, or worse. Ah, that's where you are stuck. No doubt the former military man held his own against the beast using that large cannon. Thought you said they sold the lion to the circus. And what about the food? Meat and potatoes are one thing. But I don't believe I've ever heard of a lion that drinks tea. Yes, get him again, Sasato. Ah, my dear Mrs. Sato, it occurs to me with some regularity that irrespective of race and breeding, whenever anyone lands on Great British soil, they are infused with a highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea. It's a lion, dude. It's a freaking lion. Oh, what a glorious notion. No. And then, Miss Naruto, it's your turn to shine again. I had a feeling that was coming. A slight massage, that's all Mr. Sholmes' deductions need. You can do it! Excellent. I've been waiting for my trusty partner in deduction to step forward, Mr. Naruto. I don't even know yet whether or not this is going to help with Mr. Natsume's case. Still, uncovering the truth is always worthwhile, whatever the motivation. At least, that's what I want to believe. Let us start again from the beginning. Sherlock Sholmes' logic and reasoning spectacular. Oh man, it's time for Ryunosuke to put his dance skills to use again. Alright. Okay. It really is a shame that all of those dishes are broken. Or like, what are they called? Like, Chinaware or whatever. Yeah. Here comes the first one. I really didn't see the lion thing coming. No, but if you observe Mr. Garrett's reaction, it rather seems as though some beast did indeed run amok here in this room. Yes, something with a very fierce nature. But it couldn't have been a lion transported from India. So what was it then? We must follow Mr. Garrett's case. That will lead us to the true answer. Let's see, what else is here? What's he holding there? What's this photograph? It appears to be from Mr. Garrett's wedding. He looks very happy, doesn't he? He does, but you can't make out his bride. No, how unfortunate. Something must have struck the glass directly over the woman's face. I wonder what happened. Probably best not to delve too deeply there. The glass is broken, so you can't see the bride's face at all. No amount of glass could hide the woman's plump form. think powerful. I think powerful would be kinder than plump, Mr. Naruto. Yeah, she certainly looks that. There's a lot of horsepower there. Not someone you'd want to upset, that's for sure. Oh, look! Have you noticed her wedding ring? It's very large, isn't it? Yes, that's an unusual design. It looks like some sort of embellished sunflower. Okay. I think we found what we're gonna present. Let's do it!
Take that!
Here we go. Oh, jeez. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that newlywed bride. Precisely, Mr. Naruto. No other explanation could possibly fit. Uh-huh. Yes, this frame print pictures your wife, Mr. Garrett. And while we lament the fact that her face is obscured, we can still make out her mighty arms and note the considerable horsepower they must contain. Indeed, surely any moment of such powerful constitution would be honored to be described as a beast. I don't think she'd be honored. Honored might be stretching a point. That was beautiful. Too late. The fact remains that the beast which so clearly savaged this room was your wife, Mr. Garrett. Chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Oh. Yet as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. The angry creature had disappeared too. Madam? Yeah, okay, sorry, I'm just repeating the second part. Dress pumpkin gives hints clues to present records. Poor, fragile, defenseless woman is beside herself. Well, I don't know about fragile. Oh, dear. Anyway, Mr. Sholmes is quite right. There's no sign of a Mrs. Garrett up anywhere. But it seems there may be a clue as to her whereabouts. A clue that this maid is trying to hide. I wonder where Mr. Garrett's wife could be. Hold on. Wait a second. I can just angle this right there. It is. Why the heck is she? She's wearing a very large ring. Look. Oh yes, a sunflower design with some rather nice embellishments. And it's on the ring finger of her left hand, which means it's surely a wedding ring. It looks like it's on there for life too. I can't imagine it would slide off a finger that size. That's something to think, Mr. Naruto, not to say. You know, Mr. Garrett's wife in the photograph had a ring very much like this one. There was a large sunflower design as well. Really? You have a great memory for these things. Come on, Renosuke, it's your job. A large sunflower wedding ring. It's quite a coincidence that they have the same ring, isn't it? Yes! We found our proof or correction. Your wedding ring gives us a handsome clue as to the base's current whereabouts. Indeed it does. That flowery band gleaming on your finger gives you away. I love that. For it's identical to the one shown in the hand of Mr. Garrett's bride in this photographic print. In other words, you are no ordinary household name. No. You are Mr. Garrett's lucky bride. You are Mrs. Garrett herself. Oh my word! Well, jolly fine detecting, sir. As you rightly surmised, this is the wife, yes, my chum. And they let herself go, you might say, but she was a valley porcupine. It would appear that you don't live in the most comfortable of circumstances. After all, you are a retired army man, yet you are in the business of renting out rooms. I would assume, therefore, you have means to employ a maid. Would that be correct? It's not right, I tell you. I'm the second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment. The man has his pride, don't you know? My golly, it's a sorry thing when a chap can't even afford to have a single maid in his employ. Yes, here in London, one is rather judged. A household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all. Though in my considered opinion, such concerns about appearances are a folly. Yeah, you mean Mr. Gardev has his wife work as his maid? Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Gardev? I mean company, obviously. But listen here. This must remain a secret. Tip-top secret, please. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna go run out and announce it through the streets of London. One sec. Solve for your wife. Now it's time for the whole carpet mystery here. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Of course, he still has deep feelings now that we know it's his wife. No, I saw a little bit when he turned his face. She slapped him. It's so bad, I left a mark. Oh, man. Mr. Sholmes is quite something. He's still calling Mr. Garredev's wife a beast. Yes, as a woman, that feels rather uncomfortable. Mrs. Garredev is standing beside her husband as we speak. In other words, he hasn't lost his beloved at all, has he? Oh, how true. So perhaps that supporting arm that seems to be propping up his head has some other significance then. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garredev's pain is tangible, though. What could that pose of his really signify? He's one slapped across the face. I don't think I have to. I'm just gonna protect that. Oh. I need to examine what's obvious. Really gotta put this guy into dance lessons. Look at him go. Head weighs heavy on your shoulders. The pain you feel being revealed by that slapped cheek. Oh my gosh. And of course, the deliverer of that impressive mark on your cheek that refuses to fade. Was you, Madame Joan Garredev? Oh yes. You have been desperate to hide that mark on your cheek, sir. Ugh. It reached his eye, dang. Oh, the blazes. How did you write that out, man? Gosh. It's up to his eyebrow, too. It didn't just hit like the bottom of his eye. Gee. Nothing escapes the notice of one trained in the art of observation, my dear fellow. That's why you hadn't looked directly at us even once. No, please. To keep your other side from view. Oh, Now let us proceed to the next conundrum. Why were you subjected to such a violent slap? Oh no. In other words, we must ask ourselves what caused Madame Garredev to fly into a rage. And we only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, this pile of bills. No. So logically, it would be cause for rage. Did Mr. Sholmes say that the bills were all for lion fodder? Yes, but now we've established that the lion never existed, which can only mean the thing responsible for gobbling up all that food was Mr. Garredev's wife. Mr. Naruhodo, she's a person, not a thing. You tell him. Yes, well, she's also a person who gave her husband a mighty slap around the face. One so hard that it left a perfect hand mark, in fact. Yes, why would a woman want to hit her husband with such force, I wonder? Says the one who was throwing Ryunosuke around with a freaking takedown. I'd love to know the answer to that question. Oh, what's this? Ah, someone must be reading this book at the moment. There's a bookmark here, look. Mr. Garredev's clearly an avid reader. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think this is a bookmark. Oh no, so it isn't. It's a note written in a woman's hand. No change. I love yours, Mary. And look next to the signature here. Lip marks made with lipstick. Oh, what a passionate and romantic gesture. Don't get any ideas, Susato-san. Oh dear, I'm sorry. So this book is actually a love note then. Yes. What could that mean? Yes, it's this love note that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Passionate indeed. Perhaps the sender of this note, a certain Miss Mary, is the fly in the ointment here. Now we can't help. God. But I don't know the belly woman. You don't know her? The note wasn't written to me. It was just in the book. I don't know how it got there. It was just in there, you say? That's right, that's where I've been. A likely story. Now listen here, Joan, old thing. I explained it at the time. I bought the book at that second-hand place, and that note must already have been in there. So the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookmark, you mean? That's right, that's what I've been saying. A likely story. For heaven's sake, woman, look at the name. It's written to James. My name, in case you'd forgotten, is John. No! This poor guy needs burn ointment. A likely story. Are you questioning my name now? Ow! And there we have it. I rouse suspicions of the female heart, and you unleash a beast with the most ferocious bite. Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Unimaginable? After match, which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. Very expensive woolen carpet. Yeah, of course, okay. Oh dear me. What could cause such a destructive outburst? Ah. It's time, madam. I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. It's gonna be the same thing. You wonder, I settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yeah, it's the same thing. Explain the dire state, only look tower cakes. Those look so good though. Like, I'd want to eat all of those. But surely Mrs. Garrett didn't eat the carpet. No, of course not. There doesn't seem to be any doubt. It's a state of disarray that this room is in is as a result of her wild temper. No, that's true. So this is the last part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction that we need to fix. We only need to follow Mrs. Garrett's gaze, and that will tell us the real answer. Alright, let's see what we can see. Yes! It's only this that's got me questioning. What is this? I don't think it's about the circus. This looks like a very old candlestick, doesn't it? The base looks too small. Surely it's very unstable. It looks to me like even a slight knock would make it topple over. Oh dear, that would be dangerous. Wait, take a closer look at this. There's one candle missing. Yes, I didn't notice that before. Why is that, I wonder? Why is one candle debris missing from its holder? Oh.
Take that!
It's the candlestick. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the candlestick. Jeez. Most illuminating, my dear fellow, and of course, the only possible way out of this logical labyrinth. That's the one that was talking about a lion earlier. Yes, the remnants of a ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured and clearly visible. Oh, there it is. DDR, just scorch marks at the edge clearly give the truth away. Yeah, I saw it earlier. I just couldn't put two and two together. It was the candlestick out there. Scorch marks. It would appear that this room was the scene of a little marital altercation. Garadev's mighty arm muscles left an impression not only on her husband's face, but on the entire room. The force of her strike caused a candle to fall from the holder. And in seconds, the carpet was alight and the whole corner of the room in flames. Yes, how does it even happen? You have to be mighty strong for that to happen. For the most ferocious beast in this world is neither a violent lion nor a vengeful woman, but fire. And in this room, that ferocious beast bared its claws and ran amok. Eloquently put, my dear fellow, so you see there is but one conclusion here. Perfect. After the sparks of marital discord flew, this room was the scene of a fire. Adam. Oh. Mr. Sholmes, sir. I salute you! Don't fall over. No, he fell over. Oh. Carpet scorched by a small fire. We did it. Eureka, as the cool kids would say. Elementary. Nice, we completed another deduction. I like those, it's really fun. Alright, I think we're gonna have to stop here for now. That was fun. I'm glad we got to do another deduction. I didn't think we got to do another one so soon, that's pretty cool. Alright, well, we'll have to get all the juicy deets next time. Alright, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.